Hey there, welcome to another chess video, and I have something really different, unique, and novel today. It's called the coverage puzzle. Okay, so let's take an empty chessboard and let's just place all the pieces as we would probably arrange it in a game. Okay, but no pawns, it's just only the knights, bishops, rook, queen, and king. Now, there's a concept called control, which is a square that is influenced by another piece. So A2 is controlled by the rook, and so is every single square on the A file. And the same with the H file. Now, if you think of the knight also controls a couple of squares. If you think of the queen also controls the files, the diagonals. The bishop controls this, all of this, and all of this. And the king controls this. Now coming to the squares themselves on the last rank, the rook square, the A1 and H1 is not controlled by anybody. The knight is controlled by the rook. The bishop is controlled by the king and queen, and the king and queen square is controlled by each other. So now, this is what you call the coverage diagram. So this is the entire set of square that's controlled by one piece or the other. So let's make a quick count of this, right? So you basically have a bunch of squares that is not controlled. So in the A file, there is 1. In the B file, there's 4, making it 5. Then you have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So 23 squares are not controlled, which means 41 squares, 64 minus 23, 41 squares are covered here. So this is the coverage of this arrangement. By arranging the pieces like this, I'm getting a coverage of 41. Can I do better? And more importantly, what's the maximum cover that can be achieved by these 8 squares? I mean, 8 pieces. So let's go back to the starting board and let me try another combination. The queen is most powerful in the center because it has the highest control. So let's mark all of those squares. Okay, so this is the maximum control. Now, I could use a bishop and have control of the entire diagonal. I could also use a rook here and have coverage of the entire last rank and file. Now I can place another rook probably here or here. This seems to be more likely, where I can end up controlling the entire first rank. Okay, so now I am left with another bishop, which when placed here would give me the coverage of all of this. This of course is controlled by the queen, so is this. If I place the king here, I think I have the maximum coverage with respect to this. The king controls all of that. Now I'm left with knights, 2 knights that I need to place, which should give me control over a couple of squares here. So if I place this, I lose control of this, but I gain control of these 2, so it's worth it. And for my knight here, I can place this to get control over these 2. So this is my coverage diagram for this arrangement. So now let's count the number of green squares. So there's 1. Everything else is covered by somebody or the other. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is covered by the rook. 6. 7, 8, 9, and that's about it. So 9 squares, which means I have a coverage of 55. Can you do better than this? Is it possible to come up with an arrangement which gives you a better coverage than this? So that's the puzzle. If you do get a better coverage than 55, do post it in the comment section, and I hope you find this an interesting puzzle that you can play around with. It's a beautiful intersection of math and chess, I'd say. So if you liked it, please do share, subscribe, and click on the bell icon. And I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you so much.